From blueprints to ballots, a field report on politics and practicality. 1. The shock of public office. Stepping from business into politics feels like trading a skyscraper's blueprint for a coloring book. The biggest surprise? Competence, or rather, the lack of it. Many career politicians have never hired, fired, or signed the front of a check. They've spent lifetimes voting yes or no while real-world decisions demand 500 steps just to stay afloat. So what does that actually mean? It means people making the rules often have zero experience living by them. When lawmakers push policies like doubling the minimum wage, they forget math still exists. Businesses automate, jobs vanish, and then everyone acts shocked, like it's some mysterious force of nature, not the direct result of binary thinking. Footnote. This section contrasts real-world business problem solving with the oversimplified decision-making culture common in politics. 2. Artificial acceleration. Sure, some argue that automation and AI were inevitable. Maybe so. But forcing it through reckless wage hikes is like jumping off a roof just to see if gravity works faster. Capitalism usually finds its rhythm, left alone, it adjusts naturally. When governments shove, economies stumble. And yet, politicians proudly take credit for chaos they barely understand. So what does that actually mean? It means progress and panic often wear the same suit, just with different campaign slogans. Footnote. This section explains how premature political interference often accelerates technological displacement rather than preventing it. 3. Real world versus the bubble. Imagine debating foreign policy without ever leaving your hometown, or regulating businesses you've never run. That's modern governance. Real experience is replaced by rhetoric, and those making life-altering decisions often couldn't balance a company lunch budget. It's not about politics, it's about perspective. When someone's never faced payroll, deadlines, or recessions, they can't possibly predict how their grand ideas crash in reality. So what does that actually mean? It means common sense has become a radical political position. Footnote. This section highlights how lack of practical experience among policymakers leads to detached and damaging decisions. 4. The FBI wake-up call. Picture this, summoned to FBI headquarters, sworn to secrecy about a serious cyber threat, only to have the press call before you've even left the parking garage. Apparently, classified information travels faster than Wi-Fi. That was the moment it became clear, government leaks aren't accidents. They're sport. So what does that actually mean? The institutions claiming to protect national security sometimes leak like a broken faucet, especially when politics is involved. Footnote. This section illustrates the loss of institutional integrity within government operations and media collusion. 5. The political theater. From fabricated dossiers to baseless impeachments, politics today resembles less of a republic and more of a reality show. Scripted scandals, media amplification, and legal theatrics replace genuine governance. It's a circus where the clowns carry law degrees. The result? Endless investigations, raids, and accusations, all aimed at silencing opposition. So what does that actually mean? It means truth has become negotiable, depending on who's writing the press release. Footnote. This section comments on the weaponization of political and judicial systems as tools of partisan control. 6. Fighting back. When cornered, there are two choices, fold or fight. The family chose to fight. Against media, banks, and bureaucracy, they refused silence. They saw what happens when one challenges the establishment, censorship, deplatforming, and endless smear campaigns. But the fight revealed something else, people are waking up. Independent voices now reach millions tired of polished propaganda. So what does that actually mean? It means control over narrative is slipping, and that terrifies the gatekeepers. Footnote. This section explores how resistance to institutional suppression has fueled the rise of independent media and public skepticism of mainstream narratives. 7. The lesson beneath the chaos. Politics isn't for the faint of heart, or the inexperienced. It's a place where loyalty shifts faster than polling data, and good intentions often get mugged by bureaucracy. The irony? The people best suited to run things are usually too busy actually running things. So what does that actually mean? Maybe the problem isn't that politics attracts the wrong people, it's that it repels the right ones. Footnote. This section concludes that practical experience, integrity, and courage, not career politics, remain the true cornerstones of competent leadership.